And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Your Baltimore Orioles.
Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Zach Eflin. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Mason Wynn leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swings through that one for strike 2. On its way to the corner, Cowser on the move towards the line. Got it! Covered plenty of distance there. And there's one down. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Just missed.
That pitch is out.
On the inside corner for a strike.
One ball,
One
one
out,
strike.
base is empty. Ground ball right side. Fair ball.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Here's Contreras now. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Fouled off down the right side. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Here's Nolan Arenado. He swings and fouls one off. Swinging a foul straight back. Burleson off of first with 2 away. Foul ball still 0-2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. That misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball. The Cards leave one, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Baltimore, and today's starter, it's Sonny Gray.
great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
First pitch, and he just misses. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, one up, one down.
Batting second, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
All right, Boog, so I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. Two gone.
Third,
hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. A little bit low, and that's ball one. And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Scott. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Eflin back to work. That one fouled off. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and he was born in Germany. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Mullins moving under it and makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting sixth, left fielder Lars.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. And a foul ball. Not close with that one. Going to count 1-2. Out to short. Henderson fires to first in time.
Batting seventh, right fielder Jordan Walker.
Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. There's a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
The wind and the pitch. There's a strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the catch, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Upstairs. Draws the walk there.
Ball 4.
And that's their first base runner of the game.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Pulls that one foul. Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Cowser back on a dive. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-1. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there.
2 balls,
Really had
1
some
strike.
run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Batting eighth,
First and second, 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. And that's
ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. First and second, 2 down. Ground ball right side. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Orioles strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
half
for
of
the
the third
Cardinals,
inning.
catcher,
And now it's going to be
Ivan
Herrera. Out to short, Henderson. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder Victor Scott II.
Now here is Victor Scott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And there's the automatic. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The other way. No throw, and the speedy runner is on at first.
Now batting, shortstop Mason Wynn.
Stepping in, Mason Wynn. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Scott leads off first with 1 away. And that one pulled foul. Swings through it for the K. Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position.
Now batting, the designated hitter Alec Burleson.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Still no score. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holliday. And that misses. Ball 1. And downstairs. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering down low and in the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ripped on a line. Scott makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And here is Gunnar Henderson. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Fouled off left side. Now the 0-1.
Inside ball.
And a curve is down and in. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That one misses. 3-1. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, catcher.
Man at first with one gone. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
That's inside.
That's inside.
That one catches the zone, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And next for the Orioles,
now
Ryan O'Hearn.
First baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Henderson dives back in safely. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. And the Orioles leave 1, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Baltimore, and here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. And a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Now batting.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Nolan Arenado. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Fouled off. He was late.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Contreras aboard here at first with nobody out. Sia strikes him out for the second time today.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now, Brendan Donovan. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. A lot of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Up and in, and the count is 1-2. Fourth inning underway, no score. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Contreras around second. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And that one fouled off. That's to third. He gets to it with a slide. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Now a chance for Jordan Walker. Back to the mound. He's got it. Fires over to first. Third out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Orioles nothing. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. Out front, rip foul.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And that's off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And here is Tyler O'Neill. Strike 1.
All ones the count.
Man at second. That misses. 1-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
No outs. Runner on second. On the ground to the left. Arenado to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder Colton
Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Walked his first time. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Mountcastle over at second, one down. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner at second here, one gone.
Ball.
And the next pitch is way outside. Fastball is outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Digging in, Cedric Mullins worked a walk at his first trip to the plate.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Six straight outside the strike zone.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Two on, one out. In the air, center field. Scott under it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's in for a strike. And that's outside. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Walker going back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. 1 runs in, a second scores as well, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So runner at second, 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Late swing, foul to the left. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. This one in the dirt. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Westburg up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Scott on the move. He makes the grab. That is the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now at Oriole Park, and here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. Herrera, in his second season, 24 years old, and he was born in Panama. Just missed. And there's a foul ball. On the ground right foul. Side and foul ball. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the fifth. Lays down a bunt to the right side. O'Hearn to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade it out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
First and second, no outs, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Misses outside, ball one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely.
That's 3 singles in a row. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And fouled off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Got him looking. huge strikeout there.
Well, just ripped a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Golden opportunity right here. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's safe. We are tied at 2.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
So now it's Nolan Arenado, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, that ball is hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
And that is out of play. Scott, the runner at third, Wynn at first, 2 out of the inning. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Gray back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Orioles looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Next offering is in the dirt.
2-1.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
1 down, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
First baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
1 gone, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul out of play. And the 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Zach Thompson, the left-hander, up and throwing. Leahy, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And a big swing and a miss.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. On the ground right side, 4, 6. He's out. 3 double play. And the inning is over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning ending double play.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Brendan Donovan. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Andrew Kittredge is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Aiken, the lefty, warming up as well. And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder Lars Nootbaar.
And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. There's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Inside just missed. Backed off the plate that time. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count is filled up. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Walker in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. That's in there, and the count 1-1. And that one fouled off. Hard on the ground to first. He steps on the bag. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. A new pitcher in the game, Kyle Leahy.
Now pitching for St. Louis, number 62, Kyle Leahy.
So now here's the
Leading off for
DH,
the Orioles,
Ryan Mountcastle,
designated
1
hitter,
for 2.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. And that's in for a strike. 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Matthew Liberatore, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Fernandez also throwing. Line drive and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Nootbaar makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Orioles, left
Tyler
fielder,
O'Neill
Tyler
will hit next.
O'Neill.
Rip towards third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Now batting, right fielder, Colton Cowser.
And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. In there at the knees. And that is strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Right back to him on the mound. That's the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Score remains 2-2.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back.
Orioles.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Andrew
Number 39.
Kittredge.
Andrew Kittredge.
And now it's
Leading
Ivan
off for the
Herrera.
Cardinals, catcher Ivan Herrera.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Go ahead run on base. Scott the next to hit. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. And a sac bunt here. O'Hearn goes to second for one, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Now batting, shortstop Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
And the batter now, Alec Burleson. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Throw over to first. Scott back in on a dive. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's down and away.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
In the dirt, but kept close. Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Oh, he can't hang on. Still able to fire over. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Just missed. with the go-ahead run at third here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball. That's inside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
On the ground to first, takes it himself. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So the Cards strand a couple, and this game is still tied at 2-2.
Now pitching for
We're
St.
back
Louis.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
52.
Matthew Liberator.
Matthew Liberator.
So digging in,
Leading
Jordan
off for the
Westburg.
Orioles.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Westburg.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Ball 1 there. Rip to third. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
For the Orioles, second baseman Jackson
Now
Holiday.
Jackson Holiday. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. And delivers outside. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. This one lifted in the air, left field. Nootbaar makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gunnar
Henderson digs in now. That one fouled off. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Keegan Aiken. Here's Nolan Arenado.
For the
0 for 3 in this one.
Nolan Arenado.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Felix Bautista, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. High fly ball, right field. Squeezes it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, second
Next to hit, Brendan Donovan.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Fouled off. He was late. Bases empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering misses down and away. Little chopper rolls foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's too high.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Gets a piece and stays alive. Lars Nootbaar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. And a foul ball. Aiken, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Line drive, Henderson. Third out, and that ends the frame. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Liberator back to work. Lifted in the air, right center field. Walker sizes this one up, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, first baseman Ryan
O'Hearn getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. In the air, left field, down the line. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter Ryan
Mountcastle now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles. It's the 9th, and we are tied.
Now pitching.
Here comes the
Orioles.
closer here in the 9th, Felix Bautista.
74.
He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Felix
Now up for St. Louis,
Bautista.
Jordan Walker. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And
One
there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air to left, down the line. O'Neill. And there's one down.
Now batting.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. And that's outside. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Yennier Cano is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Got him. Now 2 out.
First strikeout for him in this one, and that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Michael Ciani. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Swing and a chopper out to short. Henderson over to first in time. And the inning is over. So bottom of the 9th. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Hot shot to third. Arenado to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. A couple of walks and a strikeout. And that one fouled off. All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2.
On the ground, right side. Contreras takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Pinch hitter coming on, Ramon Laureano.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
First pitch misses. Strike on the inside corner. Swings and misses at one down below the zone.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Two outs, runner at first. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. Liberator checks over to first, and he's back. Pitch misses outside. 1-0. Trying to send this to extra innings. Swinging a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
The winning run on second base. Hit on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Back here in Baltimore, now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. High fly ball out to center field. Laureano settles under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, designated hitter Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Kaiser on his way over, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position here in extra innings. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And Wilson down on strikes.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for
New
St.
pitcher
Louis.
for the Cardinals, Ryan
Number
Fernandez.
64, Ryan Fernandez.
Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Ramon Urias.
And I'm sure ending this thing with one swing is on his mind.
And fouled off. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
No ball,
Well, if
2
he's going to
strikes.
do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Well, as a pitcher,
One
when
ball,
you make
2
a big
strikes,
pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Got him. And that's the first out.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Henderson.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. In the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third on a wild pitch.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Winning run at third, 1 down. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, catcher, Adley
Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that's downstairs and outside.
1-0.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Orioles walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
(3-2) the final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.